Hello! By now you've already seen the veggie pancake. That was amazing. I ate half with some leftover green beans. I put the other half in the fridge for the boys to try. It was so good. I urge you, I beg you, I plead you, try that. It was so good. Use whatever veggies you like. Delicious. So I've got the leftover cabbage and carrots. I don't want it to go to waste, so let's make a little bit of coleslaw tonight for dinner. So what's for dinner tonight? We're going to have one of our favorites, one of our staples, just some ribeyes. I've got some shrimp thawing, and we're going to do the coleslaw. And I think I'm going to fix me some green beans. I'm really on a green bean kick lately, and I ate the last of mine for lunch. I think I'm going to do some green beans. I'll show you how I do my green beans too. Let me grab a spoon here. You hear Jake clip-clopping around. He is very interested in what I'm doing. I have fed him, but he is still nosing in my business. All right, so got some chopped onions here. As always, that's optional. I've got my slaw mix here. I'm going to add in some mayonnaise. I don't know how much. So I'm going to start with 2 big spoonfuls. As you can see, you want it to cover all of your cabbage, okay? I've got this little spoon so I don't dirty up my other one in case I need more. This is just a throw together slaw. It's not fancy. Hillbilly slaw, as I call it. This is just how my family's always made it. All right. Actually, though, that's not quite true because my dad loves to put in the Marzetti's, the slaw dressing mix. That's so good because it's all sugar. That's why it tastes so good. He liked to put that in there. So I don't want my coleslaw to be a dessert as much as I love it. I think we'll skip that part. So we kind of do a low carb version here. All right, so we've got enough mayonnaise there to cover our cabbage. So now I'm going to go in with some sour cream. I know it sounds weird. Trust me. We're going to go in a dollop there. About 2, 3. I have it. I have like a teaspoon there. Okay. So you can see there what it looks like. We're going to add some celery seed. Just because I like it. You could add celery if you want. I just really like celery seed and slaw. We're going to do some salt. We're going to do pepper. See, it's just basic. Listen, sometimes these basic, quick recipes are the best. You don't have to have 5,000 ingredients for something to taste delicious. Trust me. All right, we're going to mix up this now. That going all incorporated there. I probably should have had a bigger bowl. It's all right. Looks really nice and creamy. And let me grab another spoon. So this is monk fruit. This is my artificial, I shouldn't say it's not artificial. It's not sugar. It's monk fruit. Check into it. It's low carb, low calorie. I use it for my coffee. So I'm going to add, I like a little bit of a sweet, not quite as sweet as Daddy's, but I like a little sweet. So I'm going to hit it with a little bit of the monk fruit. Just a little bit. See? It's not much to go over the whole thing. Okay? Give that a stir down. You don't have to do that. You do not, but also adjust it. Now, as this sets and the cabbage starts to wilt and incorporate, it's going to get a little bit creamier. So you don't want to overdo it with the mayonnaise because it'll start to wilt. Now I'm going to try it. See what we need here, if anything. I love that hint of onion and the hint of celery seed. Yes, that's perfect. Perfect. Or at least I think it's perfect. All right, gonna add some more pepper because that's what we do. And there you go, a quick and simple side dish, a slaw. This, okay, so we're having shrimp. Let me tell you something. This, with some shrimp mixed in it, magnificent. Even take this, some shrimp, and a low-carb tortilla. You got a shrimp taco. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm going to put this in the fridge, clean up my mess. I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you how I do my country green beans. So we have the slaw made, put in the fridge to get cold. And friends, it's a beautiful, wonderful day here in my neighborhood because I want you to see what I just found. I found 2 of my green beans I canned last summer. I didn't even know I had any left. What a happy surprise. Oh, I can't get the lid. Oh, there we go. Working out is paying off. I worked out last night. Oh, I'm so tired when I got home from work. I got home about 9:30. But I did it. I'm going to try to go, I think I'm going to go tomorrow. Try to do at least 3 days a week. I'm doing weight training. I got to watch because, you know, my arm's still messed up. But I'm doing it. I'm going. Okay. My green beans. You don't have fresh green beans. Get your can of green beans. Fresh, canned, whatever. I love canned green beans. I'm always happy with those. So pop the lid. Here's the trick. I do not drain them. I leave that juice on there. That's where the good stuff is. So if you got a canned green beans, if you do 2 cans of green beans, what I usually do is I drain 1, leave the juice on 1. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna save this for a special occasion. I think I'm just gonna cook the 1 because the boys will probably have salad with their steak. I typically, even though I'm in the habit, my guts have healed. I typically don't eat salad 2 days in a row because of my past history of diverticulitis. I'm still scared. Even though I haven't had any flare-ups. Knock on wood. I'm just gonna do that. The dogs will start barking, thinking somebody's here. We're just gonna do salt. This is how I do my green beans. My mama cooked her green beans down. My mom's my Kentucky grandma. That's how I love them. Brock doesn't like his cooked down as much, but if I'm cooking them, I'm cooking them how I want to cook them. Right? Yes, right. Okay. Pepper. More than likely, I'll be the only one to eat the green beans tonight. All right, so we've got salt, pepper. I love this little pot for my green beans. Bacon grease. Heaven's nectar right there. If you're not saving your grease, I urge you to save your grease. This is how much I'm going to put in. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay, like that. That's it. I'm going to put these on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to a boil. I don't really know how long because I just watch it. When that juice starts to reduce and you have about half of the juice that's on there, I turn them down to about a 2. And then I let them go until they're going to fly. We are about to eat. And then I will add butter. Finish it with the butter. Don't put the butter in now. Wait. Now, if you want, you can add onion. You could add some bacon. I typically don't add meat to my green beans. If Madison's home, I do for her. But I just typically like them just, the bacon grease is enough for me. Okay, I'm going to put these on the stove. My stove is low, high, 6 through 9. I usually just cook everything on a 6. So I'm going to let those go and bring them to a boil, like I said. And once that liquid reduces to half, I will turn them down and keep them kind of low simmer till we get ready to eat. And right before we eat, about 15 minutes, I will add some butter. And I will show you that process a little bit later. And I've got to kill this fly. So I'll see you later. So I wanted to show you the green beans really quickly. Here they've cooked down to half of the liquid is now gone. So I'm going to turn it down to about a 2, let them simmer for a few more minutes, and then I will add the butter, like I said, right before we get ready to serve it. Then I thought I would show you real quickly Brock's favorite dessert. He no longer eats sugar, so this is a dessert the family eats, which is funny because he had a really big sweet tooth before we changed our diet and lifestyle. So this is what we eat. We do eat fruit. I know that can be controversial when you do a low carb diet, but these are Golden Delicious. He likes those. I like Fuji, but I got these today. Look, they still have leaves on them. They're from a local, they're grown in Ohio. So I did about 5 or 6 of these. They're small. Just that in a bowl, bananas. Now listen, he always says, this is his trick. We laugh. Somebody dug all the bananas out. We know who did it. It was him. He likes to blame us. I don't put as many bananas in as apples because you know why. There's a lot more sugar in a banana than an apple. So, and he doesn't eat it because he will eat this whole bowl if I let him. Which he can, but I just don't think he should in one setting. Now, you know, I'm always saying about somebody's blood sugar. If you're don't have issues, then you'll probably be fine, which he doesn't have issues with his blood sugar. So anyway, I don't put as many bananas in. You can do what you want at your house. All right, so just slice the bananas. When he sees this when he gets home, he'll have a fork in it. He will not wait till dinner. All right. Cinnamon, it's just basic. I mean, we've been eating this forever. I used to eat this all the time back in my Weight Watchers days. Cinnamon, ground cinnamon. No cinnamon sugar, just pure cinnamon. Oh, made a mess. I should have got a bigger bowl. He prefers pecans. I prefer walnuts, but I'm going to give in. Let him have his pecans. I can get him open. I get them open. Sometimes these bags are tricky, aren't they? All right, so we're just going to mix it up. I'm going to try to mix it. He says it tastes better when I make it than when he makes it. Isn't that funny how that works? I just make it up ahead of time and let all that cinnamon stuff get in there and get incorporated where he'll make it and eat it right away because he can't wait. So if I make it up now, it'll be nice and ready to go by dinner time. May have to hide it in the back of the fridge so it'll survive by then. All right, there you go. On next to dinner prep. So here's our simple dinner tonight. We've got that coleslaw made earlier from the leftover cabbage. We've got our shrimp, we've got our ribeyes, and we've got our green beans on the stove. So there you go. This is one of our favorite meals that we have from time to time. So have a good night.